Hey YouTube, it's time for another toy video review, and this time we're going to be looking at the new Street Shark action figures. This is a show I remember watching when I was a kid, and as I mentioned in my first impression video, I did rewatch the show a couple years ago. So I was really excited when I saw these figures pop up, and I am going to be reviewing all four of the Shark Brothers. I'm probably going to be posting these on Sunday, so we get a Street Shark Sunday kind of thing going on, so I expect these for the next few weeks. First of all, I want to talk about the packaging. We're starting first with the leader of the brothers, Ripster. He is a great white shark. He has a sort of punchy gimmick. And I gotta say, I'm absolutely in love with what they did with the packaging. I was actually considering leaving them in the package before I decided to review them. And I was gonna put them back in the packaging for display, but unfortunately, the way they're packed in these boxes, they're not standing up straight. They're kind of in a half sitting position. So they, the plastic insert and the little plastic ties are actually what's keeping them held up, so you can't really put them back in the way they were, which I'm pretty bummed about, honestly, because the detail on this packaging is just really cool. So yeah, all four of them have a bite gimmick. We do get some bio stuff here about Ripster. We get the other figures in the wave. There were 2 waves total. Here we get their bite gimmick and their character specific gimmick. Here we get a little bit of slang ridden info, which is kind of cool. And then yeah, the bottom is just kind of your usual legal jargon. We do get a sort of artwork, what's the word, panorama, I think. But yeah, I really like all the little details they put into this package. The other part of the packaging we get is they each come inside of one of these shark cages. This cage is the exact same for all four. You know, it's got some slash marks, some bite marks, some bent up bars, and I don't know how well they actually, yeah, you kind of can't just slide over the top. The entire thing is held together with little C-clips. I'll show you here. Yeah, the entire thing is just held together with these C-clip joints, and so like that. Yeah, you would just kind of wrap it around. But as you can see, the fin is sticking out of the back of the packaging when they're in the box, but standing up straight, it doesn't fit in right, so you can't really display them without the plastic insert to hold them up, which, you know, you kind of have to cut them out of to get them out of the box. So I'm a little bummed about that. But yeah, these cages, they're made out of a pretty flimsy, thin gray plastic. It's a neat little thing, but I'm probably just gonna collapse all 4 of them and throw them in a bin, and then just have the figures displayed on their own. So we'll just put that to the side. But here we are moving on to Ripster. As they are action heroes, they got huge bulging muscles and all that. And we do have the bite gimmick, where if you push down on the fin, it makes their jaw move, which, you know, is cool, and, you know, something you'd expect from a man-shark type thing. As far as articulation goes, Ripster has a full 360 at the shoulder. He does get a shoulder hinge. He does have an elbow, which is also on a swivel, and his wrists are on swivels, as well as got some up and down. Some of the joints are tighter than others, but yeah, you get some up and down. He does have a little tiny bit of movement in his feet. He does have a knee joint and a thigh joint, but they're kind of wonky. Like, you can actually see the legs are attached somewhere in the middle there. And he doesn't balance super well, so I don't want to move his legs around too much, but yeah, I mean, these are very top heavy figures, you know. Probably a good like 70% of the figure is above the waist. He does have some waist movement, but for him it's actually tied into his gimmick. You're actually supposed to bring his arm out and pull it back, and he will spring forward and punch. The box kind of made it look like doing it will make his arm like fold up and punch, but it's just he has a spring-loaded waist. It's not. They kind of made it seem like it was more than it actually is. But yeah, really cool shark figure. Yeah, he's got his, you know, look from the show. He's got like the cowboy boots. He's got his belt and black jeans. The body is made with a soft rubbery material. All the limbs and the inner workings are definitely hard plastic, but yeah, this part is, you know, soft and squishy. I do kind of worry how that's going to hold up over time. I don't think it's going to like degrade on the shelf, you know, immediately, but you know, maybe 10 years from now, who knows what condition that'll be in, because soft plastic always has a much shorter shelf life. I'm not even sure if it's actual plastic. I mean, it's very rubbery, so I'm not entirely sure what it is. But a very cool piece of nostalgia here. Super thrilled to have this in hand. And you know, who knows? Maybe if these figures do well, maybe they'll release more. Who knows? Maybe we'll see Street Sharks come back to the little screen in the near future. I certainly would not be opposed to that. It was definitely a product of his time, but it was an interesting idea, and I thought it was fun. So yeah, but yeah, that's my look at the Street Sharks ripster action figure.